Hello everybody, my name is Connor Bread from Beyond, and today I've been working some more on my self-repairing cobblestone wall. Two videos ago, I made this thing, which was a good design. I was working on improving it and came up with some great ways to fix some of the problems it had. But then I looked online and there were some simpler ways to do it, and I worked with those for a while, and eventually, this is some of the system that I've came up with. And I want to show it to you today, but I realized that in my last video I didn't really explain how the self-repairing cobblestone generator worked very well. So I want to do that a bit better, which is why I've actually broken this into two parts, which are the two fundamental parts, I guess, of any of these systems. So on this hand, I have the cobblestone generator. I have some barrier blocks just for display purposes, but these aren't actually required. But what it is basically is this water is here. This is a water source, and then the rest is flowing water, and it's meant to flow forward and then down. So this can't flow farther forward, so it can't turn this lava into obsidian or whatever. This is just a block flowing lava, and then whenever you break this, the lava will flow, and you'll create a cobblestone. You have this under here, which when you turn it on and then off, will just push it forward, and you can do that to continuously make your wall, and then when eventually someone breaks it, it can just keep going. And then over here is the clock circuit, which is used to just power the piston so that you don't have to stand here with a torch all day. I clicked the wrong thing. You don't have to stand there with a torch all day. You can just have this thing running. And this is a 2-tick clock, which means it'll turn on every 2 ticks. Or it'll turn on for 2 ticks, then turn off for 2 ticks, turn on for 2 ticks, off, so on and so forth. This torch isn't technically necessary, but I use it in this specific system. But all it is you get a target block, you put a redstone torch on this side, put a block above it, run a repeater set to 2 ticks out of this block into another block, and then you have redstone under it. And there you go. You can, if you change this repeater, it actually changes how long the thing's for. So I have this set to 3 ticks, which makes this a 3-tick clock. So it'll turn on for 3 ticks and then off for 3 ticks. If I do it for 4 ticks, it'll be for 4 ticks. You can't really do it for 1 tick because after a little bit, the torch burns out. At least if you're in Java. I don't know if it's in Bedrock, and it won't turn back on until you update it properly, like that. I have it set to 2 ticks because that's the optimized set for just a singular anyway, because I found in that model, if you did it in 1 tick, just every other tick, turn it on and off, this would basically get stuck and it wouldn't be able to form more cobblestone. So now let's just put them together. I'll show you how to build it. There's 2 slight variations. One is the one that doesn't require that torch. You put it just the clock about here, and it powers this on and off. It's all well and good. The other one, I have the torch there. It goes a little bit lower, but it's here, which means you can have like a big lava thing here. And so if you make this the outside, then if someone's coming around trying to mine through the wall and they can't, they'll be like, fine, I'll dig down. They dig down and they fall into lava, and they can't access any of the moving parts, the clock or whatever, to shut down the wall. All they can access is, the burning magma that, roasts their flesh off. Fun game. So I'll show you how to build them both. I'm going to go up 3 blocks for good measure. You have your piston. This needs to be a regular piston. There aren't any sticky pistons or anything in this design, so, you don't need a slime farm or anything. It's just a regular piston. You put a block on each of these sides, go out 2, and then I'm gonna just put the sides on because this is where the lava goes, because I'm building it in the same orientation as that. So you can put your lava there, and then as soon as I remove this will flow out, which is what we'll want when we have the water here, because it'll form cobblestone. I'm not going to do it yet simply because we don't have the cobblestone there. All right, so I'm going to put a block under there. The water's going to start here. So I need to put 2 things. Nope, I meant to do that. There we go, like that. You have your stair here. You can break these two, except I'm going to need a block under here. So I could put the water there and it'll be able to do it. I'm going to put some sides on just so the water doesn't flow out everywhere, because that's, you know, not great. Thankfully I don't have any redstone in, so I'll just put the water in here. It is important to note that you can put water in stairs, and I do so I don't have to put a block here, because technically I could destroy the stair and have it like that, but it is a lot sleeker if you put the stairs. You can also put like slabs on the upper parts here, and it looks sleeker. If instead of blocks you just have top slabs. And I can get rid of this now, and bam. No matter how fast I break these, this will always just form a cobblestone. Which in the other system, it would, if you did it too fast, it could commonly break, I guess is the best word for it. So now I'll show you how to build the clock. I'll build it on the lava side first, because that's slightly simpler. Place 2 blocks down, break that, build out, and then under. So this should look like a 3, I guess. Also, you need a block here. Sorry. So this here should be a plus, and then you've got this one down here. You put your redstone torch there, and that should power it on already. You put your repeater on top of the block with the torch facing away from the torch. Set it to 2 ticks, or if you want to set it to longer, you can set it to however much you want. Then you just put your redstone dust there, and bam. That'll start working. I'll turn off for now. Hello everyone, sorry, past me, this is future, after editing, forgot to mention that this block here that I just destroyed actually needs to be a target block. Hang on, let me just scaffold. There we go. This actually needs to be a target block, otherwise when you place multiple next to each other, them, this actually won't connect to here. Like, I'll show you here. If you see, this is running this way, and so it's not connecting to this unless this is a target block. And I don't realize it till later in the video, but I wanted to show it to you now so that you knew, hey, you need to put a target block. And I'll show you it still works. Let me just get it in there. Show it. See, it still works. Except that, oh, I filled it up. Alright. Back to you, past Connor Bread from Beyond. So that's one way, and that's all well and good. However, for the cost of an extra torch per tile, you can put it on this side and you get the whole lava effect. What you do there is you put this torch there, you go down 2 blocks, break that block up top, and you do another torch. Actually, this needs to be a target block. Before I put it there, the other one needs to be a target block, the one that the torch is on. I'm sorry about that. You put the thing facing the same way. It's pretty much the same, except you just have the extra torch there. You put a block here and a block here. And then as soon as you get that, that should be going off. And you'll get yourself a brand cobblestone wall. If someone comes up with a better... Let's get out the range. You can't hear it because it sounds off, I think. But I can actually still hear it. And it's quite noisy, so I'm just moving out of the way. But yeah, if you could come up with a better timer that's more compact, you know, all good to you. And if I'm pretty sure that's the best design for a cobblestone generator. I don't think I mean, you can't get much more compact than that. I don't think. But I mean, if you do that, the main thing that takes up space and resources is in fact the timer. And if you kind of if you want to see if there's anything else you can do, you just look up 2-tick timers or however long you want to go. And I want to just tell you here that if you can set this to longer, that can actually be useful if you have multiple of these set for the same tile. It makes multiple cobblestone things and then combines them, because you'll have to have longer timers, because you'll have to combine them, like multiple streams. So there's that. So that's one reason why you would want to have multiple timers. And I'm pretty sure that I can make a way to actually get this timer longer. There's probably hopper timers or something that you can do. That's probably going to be faster, but just for the sake of it. Well, that's all I have for today. I would like to recommend that you watch my video from last week, and if I can figure out how, I'll make sure to put it in the top right corner of your screen. You should see it pop up. But it's just a simple way to turn this thing off, because right now, no matter what I do, this thing's going to be on, and it's going to run until it fills up. And if you want to turn it off for some reason, I made a video that's a simple way to do it. But since there's nothing else, if you enjoyed this video or it helped you out with, you know, building your self-building wall for your survival world, or maybe even your creative world, I don't know, please be sure to leave a like. If you have any ideas or of improvements or something I can do, please be sure to let me know in the comments below. And every YouTuber may say this, but if you want to see more of this kind of content, please be sure to hit the like button and to ring the bell. It really helps out a ton. And, I mean, you won't have to miss out on one of my, amazing videos. That's all for today. Thank you.